Top stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Northeast's first emergency landing facility at Moran in Assam's Dibrugarh district. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand inspects projects being implemented along Imphal River. Discussions, census and delimitation held at Kurai Ahungai. Hello and good afternoon. I'm Mary with the mid-afternoon's news. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Northeast's first emergency landing facility at Moran in Assam's Dibrugarh district today. The Prime Minister arrived at Chabua and boarded an Indian Air Force C-130J aircraft before landing at the newly developed facility, where he also witnessed a 40-minute aerial display featuring fighter and transport aircraft including Tejas, Sukhoi and Rafale jets. Built at a cost of around Rs 100 crore, the ELF has been developed as a strategic dual-use runway for both military and civilian operations. Specially designed in coordination with the Indian Air Force, the facility enables the emergency landing and takeoff of military and civil aircraft when conventional airports are unavailable. Envisioned as dual-use infrastructure, it can handle fighter aircraft up to 40 tons and transport aircraft with a maximum takeoff weight of up to 74 tons and can also serve as an alternative runway to Dibrugarh Airport during contingencies. The Moran installation is the first such facility in the Northeast following the inauguration of India's first emergency landing facility in Rajasthan's Barmer district in 2021. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand today inspected the rejuvenation work of Imphal River being carried out at different sites along the river. The rejuvenation work is taken up as a project to make the river water clean and reduce its biochemical oxygen demand. The Chief Minister took stock of the ongoing embankment work being constructed along the Imphal River near the Lamlong Bridge. The embankment work is taken up stretching a span of 100 meters as a pilot project to reduce the bank erosion and improve water quality. During the inspection, Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand was accompanied by Principal Secretary Forest, Environment and Climate Change Arun Kumar Sinha, Director Environment and Climate Change Dr. T. Brajakumar and other concerned officials. The Chief Minister also visited Kurai Salanthong and inspected the development work taken up at Pangai Road. He directed the implementing agency to expedite the development work for timely completion and to ease the hardship faced by the public due to bad road conditions. Earlier, the Chief Minister visited Singjamei, Oinam Thingel and inspected the ongoing embankment wall construction along the Imphal River. As part of its ongoing campaign, the Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation organized a public discussion on census and delimitation at the Shanglen of Eastern Educational Club Kurai Ahungai in collaboration with Kurai Ahungai, Thangjam Laikai Nupi Kanglup and Kurai Ahungai Maira Paibi. JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba, President of Kurai Ahungai, Thangjam Laikai Nupi Kanglup, Adhikari Mayum Ridhimala and former Councillor of Ward number 23 Laishram Memja attended and shared their views. JFD Finance Secretary Sunil Karam and IPR Secretary Kangjam Maharabi spoke as the resource persons. And JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba stated that as per information from the Ministry of Home Affairs, the process of housing census is scheduled from April 1st to September 2026 and population enumeration is set for March 1st, 2027. However, he said that conducting these exercises under the present law and order situation, which resembles a war-like condition with restricted movement between districts, blocked national highways, displaced person unable to return home, conducting census without identification of illegal immigrants from the state, and ongoing unrest in various parts of the state would not be just and fair. He maintained that JFD is not against conducting census but advocates for census to be carried out after proper implementation of NRC. He said that now that the government is formed, it is the duty of the government to look into the matter. He further stated that enumeration must correctly identify residents in their respective localities and that simply counting individuals without properly verifying their identity wherever they are, indigenous people or others, would not be appropriate. He emphasized that the decennial census should not be carried out hastily as it forms the basis for 10-year planning and development. The speakers at the program also appealed to the political parties, both ruling and opposition, to set aside differences and work together in the larger interest of safeguarding Manipur's unity and future and ensure that the census is conducted in just and fair manner. They called for collective efforts without communal divisions to ensure peaceful coexistence and a shared path forward. On the occasion of Lui Ngaini 2026, the Seed Sowing Festival celebrated annually on February 15, Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand extended greetings to the people of the state, particularly the Naga community. In the greeting message, the Chief Minister noted that the festival, marked by traditional songs, dances and rituals, reflects the rich cultural heritage, unity and age-old traditions of the Naga people, symbolizing new beginnings, hope and the spirit of hard work as the agricultural season begins. It also serves as a reminder of the values of harmony, mutual respect and coexistence among all communities. He encouraged citizens to uphold brotherhood and compassion while praying for a bountiful harvest and a peaceful, prosperous year ahead with wishes for happiness and well-being to every home in the state. A free medical camp was organized today at Shyama Sakhi High School, Moirangkom, jointly by United Club of Yai School, Shija Eye Care, Arushi Foundation, and Savi in collaboration with Manipur Lifesaver. Speaking on the occasion, President of United Club of Yai School, Chandam Surjit Singh, stated that the free medical camp was organized mainly to provide medical assistance to people from economically weaker sections that are unable to visit hospitals for treatment and for students of Shyama Sakhi High School. He added that the camp offered free consultation and treatment in ENT and eye care.
Mafam asida leiriba hospital ji lapani kilometer manga taruk chatpani na ayoksin mangamdrawa darkar yam oiba aduguma kangu mayam am leiri ahal laman sing kari makoi sing dugi medical gi oiba aduguma checking thorang lokhatrabi damukta koina free medical camp eye care and the ENT ji sinjabani masida mating pangbirei si sizagi eye care center amasung sebi Manipur Lifesaver of Manipur jo hai moise moise su mating pangbira na khoi join oina organize tawjabani.
Under the theme, Give Blood, Give Hope, Together We Save Lives, the Lion Club of Imphal Greater, in collaboration with the Jenim Student Association, organized a blood donation camp for the 37th time. The camp was held at the Jennings Blood Centre, where Lion Club of Imphal Greater President L. Ashok highlighted that the club conducts such blood donation camps twice a year on August 13 and February 14 as part of their calendar programs. He also emphasized that this initiative is aimed at helping those in need and saving lives. The camp was organized with the objective that the donated blood will be utilized to support patients requiring transfusions and there will be no shortage of blood.
Ise miyoibagi punsida tangai phadaba ma leibase masigi maruibase khallaga koina blood donation camp je pangtokpani masi Jenim student association amusung blood center Jenims ka khusamnaraga Lions Club environment na yamna tangai phadaba ise marang kaina lehannabagi wakhallonda pangtokpan.
On the occasion of Valentine's Day, Lifesaver Manipur and Savi Manipur jointly organized a voluntary blood donation camp today. The camp was held at the Blood Bank of RIMS, Imphal, in collaboration with the State Blood Transfusion Council, Manipur State Blood Cell under NHM Manipur and the Department of Transfusion Medicine, RIMS, Imphal. A large number of people voluntarily donated blood during the camp. On Valentine's Day, instead of celebrations, members of For Better Kangleipak organized a major cleanliness drive along Lumfair Road with over 80 volunteers, including children and citizens from diverse backgrounds participating. The initiative collected more than 160 bags of waste, reflecting the group's ongoing efforts to make Imphal and surrounding hill areas cleaner and more sustainable. The youth organization, known for its environmental campaigns, emphasized civic responsibility, urging the public to use dustbins properly and avoid littering. They also appealed for collective cooperation, highlighting that maintaining cleanliness is a shared duty of both authorities and citizens. Ahead of the upcoming Class 10 and Class 12 examinations, Taubala Punballup conducted a meeting yesterday evening where several resolutions were adopted for the fair conduct of the examinations in the areas under its jurisdiction. The attendees also condoled and honored Ima Okram Sorodini, an office bearer of TAL Women Wing who had passed away from a personal illness. Speaking at the meeting held at the office of TAL in Taubal, Achauba Publicity and Information Secretary S. Amarjeet stated that during the two examinations, use of loudspeakers for any events or merrymaking, playing of housey will be restricted in the jurisdiction of TAL. It also resolved to check the practice of unfair means by students and to make efforts to produce students with discipline and quality education. TAL also appealed to the public not to impose any forms of bandh or strike during the period of exams to ensure safety, maintain order, and avoid any incidents that could disturb the exam environment. Additionally, TAL appealed to clubs, Myra Paibis, and teachers to ensure that the Class 10 and 12 examinations proceed smoothly without any interruptions.
Mayroisingna exam asida karigumba aramba pambai sisinage haiduna khalakpa oiragasu mayroisingsu khanbiganu aduga hairibasing asi ojasing thingnabiragasu parents guardian amadu ojasing nasu hairibasing asi koi mayroising thingbinaba ningsingjari haibadi koi lebak asida quality leiba moral yauba discipline leiba tunghibi oigadaba adugumba mamai lekodurba exam asida ikoi niyom chumna exam asi ikoi smoothly pangthoksi haina khobal apunbulup talgi maikaidagi appeal tawjari.
Here on international news, US President Donald Trump stated that a state in power in Iran would be the best possible outcome as his administration considers potential military action against Tehran. The comments came after Trump visited troops at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and confirmed the deployment of a second aircraft carrier group, including the USS Gerald R. Ford, to the Middle East to join the USS Abraham Lincoln and other warships already stationed in the region. The deployment follows Trump's earlier suggestion of renewed talks with Iran amid warnings from Gulf Arab nations that any attack could trigger a wider regional conflict in the Middle East, still reeling from the Israel-Hamas war. The announcement coincides with Iranians beginning 40-day mourning ceremonies for those killed during last month's nationwide protests, intensifying internal pressure on the sanctions-hit Islamic Republic. And before we end, top stories of this hour once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Northeast's first emergency landing facility at Moran in Assam's Dibrugarh district. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchan inspects projects being implemented along Imphal River. Discussions, census and delimitation held at Kurai Ahongai. And that's all we have for now. You may join us again for more updated news at 4 p.m. this evening. Until then, keep watching Pm-Istv News.